You are on the rant couch where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Faf, who says, "Hello, Digibro. Could you rant about the most annoying or obnoxious person you met at a convention? No name needed. I just went to my first otaku-thon and had a lot of fun, except when a loud guy kept entering, going to event and talking loudly, trying to steal the show from the presentation. It was funny for about 10 minutes until we realized he wouldn't shut up for the next half hour, or for the next hour. That guy needs to get kicked out of the con, honestly, for acting that way. But I don't think I've seen anything quite that annoying, or if I have, I don't know, I blocked it out. Like, my experiences at conventions, if I went to Otakon, mostly I'd be bouncing between panels very rapidly and, not really stopping to observe as much. The most annoying shit I usually see at Otakon is if there's people in the crowd just yelling dumb memes and shit and just being, loud and obnoxious. Haven't seen as much of that in recent years. This last Otakon I went to, I don't remember there being anything annoying in particular going on there. But at BronyCon, I used to mostly just kind of get followed around by fans and other people, fans and spectators. Some people could be pretty annoying, not usually because of really trying to be annoying so much as just, the autism, like just trying to be funny and trying to always input something and to be a part of the conversation, but just like not really being able to read the atmosphere or, having a good sense of humor or just not being funny but constantly trying to be funny. And it's difficult to tell someone, how they're acting. But I guess if I had to say who is the most annoying and obnoxious person I've met at a convention, it's Munchie. It's my good friend Munchie Shatsky, Munchie J. Trump, Munchie the man with the tiny hats. Because the first couple cons that I met Munchie at, he was very young. Like, I think he was like 12 at the first BronyCon that I met him at, where he asked me about the Smurfs movie or something. And I encountered him a few times, it was fascinating. But, like, the one year when I hung out with him at BronyCon the first time, actually, I don't know if it was the second or third BronyCon I went to, but at one of them, I guess at the time, he was taking, like, some kind of, behavioral medication, and he had decided not to take it at the con. And he was just constantly screaming and running around and pestering people and just being, like, as much of a nuisance as humanly possible. And Munchie looked like he was 20 at the time. Like, he looked like a grown man who is just, like, wearing a pizza onesie and going insane and, like, making people really uncomfortable, And, like, whenever people were kind of hanging around me and Munchie was around and he was going off, I kind of would tell those people, like, hey, how old do you think that guy is? And they would always say, like, I don't know, 20. And I'd go, that guy's 14 or that guy's 15 or whatever, And they'd be like, oh, okay. It was kind of like, oh, I don't have to be mad. I can just ignore this guy because he's just a child, Like, it was just, he was out of control. I don't remember, I think it was 2015. Yeah, I think it was the third con that I met him at. Because at 2014, I remember hanging out with him and being like, oh, Munchie's cool. And, like, we had talked online and stuff by that point. But in 2015, he was totally out of control. But he calmed down after that. Now he's all like, oh, I'm an adult. I'm mature. I'm going to college in Boston. Ooh, I'm an art school guy. Ooh, I make money. I have a girlfriend. I'm a fucking adult. I'm a normie. I'm a human core. Yeah, he used to be a raging, insane beast of a man, or a boy, I guess. So, yeah, I guess Munchie is my answer.